Hi, hey everyone, nice to be with you. You are welcome to today's training, Becoming the Universe. And I like every one of you on here. Tell me where you are joining from. Where are you all joining from? I'd like to know. Nice to be with you again after a long time. We are here to look into becoming the universe. Becoming the universe. You see, this is so interesting because becoming the universe is a vibration of energy. It is a vibration of energy. And because it is a vibration of energy, it has to be practiced. We have to practice our way there. It's not something you just, you just get so easily. You only get it through practice. And the practice is in trying to disconnect from all the beliefs, all the identities, all the activities, all the things that your mind has been telling you about yourself. You see, because for a lot of us, we have identified with the mind so much so that we believe it's our life. And so, because we believe it's our life, this is who we are, it robs us of the present moment. It robs us of peace of mind. It steals from our peace, joy, happiness, and prosperity. So because we are no longer in possession of that original person that we are, the universe, we cannot function as the universe. And this is why this training is so important for you, because you are going to reclaim your original position, your original place of authority and power, the universe. Now, every time you find yourself looking up to things, anytime you find yourself always wishing you had this, wishing you got this, when you find yourself always looking up to things, it means you are not the universe. It means that you are below a lot of things, Things are bigger than you. So you are not the universe. Because the moment you are the universe, everything goes below your feet. You are no longer going to look up to anything anymore, because everything is below your feet. Because you are everything. So you are no longer going to be looking up to things, because you are up there looking everything below you. That is when you are the universe. When you are the universe, you are going to be silent and present. 100% present. When you are the universe, you are going to have a very, a very rich self-esteem, self-image. When you are the universe, you are going to rise above thoughts. You are going to rise above thoughts. That voice in your head is no longer going to have any effect on you. It's never going to have any effect on you because you have transcended it, because you are above it. When you are the universe, you are going to destroy all diseases, mental, brain and body diseases, because you are greater than the disease in your body. When you are the universe, you are going to be calm. You are never going to be in a hurry to do things. You are going to have this inner knowing that everything is going to work out for your good. It's going to work out just the way you want it, because you are operating from a deeper level of understanding. So in this training, we are going to look into staying present and being silent. That is the first thing we are going to look into. Staying present and silent. You see, when you are silent, only when you go to the mountains, when you are silent, only when you are in the forest, when you are silent, only in the middle of the night, then it means that is not your silence. That is not your silence. It is the outer silence penetrating you. So that kind of silence will not help you at all. Will not have much impact on you, because that is not your silence. It's something from the outside world. And because it's something from the outside world, any noise can overwhelm you. Any noise from the outside world can have, an influence on you, because you don't have silence, the silence that's coming from within. You are depending on silence from the environment. You are depending on your environment. And so everything from the environment will going to hit you, and then will alter your vibration. And that will keep you away from the present moment. And every time you find yourself being tossed by the, changing currents of life, every time you find yourself not staying present because of the mind activities, every time you find yourself not staying present because of so many thoughts, so many things popping up in your mind, because of so many issues, it means that you are not deeply rooted from within. And so, as you are reacting, from the things happening in your world, as you are reacting, energy is getting away from your body. Energy is going away from your body. You don't have enough energy now to create what you desire anymore. Because as you are reacting, energy is going away from your body. This is why you need the inner silence to keep you in charge of the present moment. Because that is only when you can create with ease. When you are the universe, you are going to enjoy, you are going to rise above thoughts. You are going to rise above thoughts. Your mind is going to be calm. Your mind is no longer going to have that influence on you, because you have risen above thoughts. For so many of us, our mind is in control of our activities. Our mind is in control of everything we do. We are not in control. The mind is in control of everything. And the mind is in control because of the identities that we have with the mind. We have identified with so many things in the mind that we believe it's our life. And because of that identities, the mind now will start to act through with the identities to influence our well-being, to influence our happiness. And so to stop all activities of the mind, to rise above the activities of the mind, we have to disconnect from those identities. We have to disconnect from those identities because that is what is keeping us, there. That is what is making the mind have influence over us. Because without identities, the mind cannot retain and sustain thoughts. You must understand this. There are so many things you said about yourself some time ago out of emotion, you just said some things, and the subconscious part of you, which is the body, stored these things and now it's working with it. It's believing it's your life. And anytime such a thing is mentioned, you are afraid. You are no longer, peaceful because of the identity that you have about it. Some people, just the mention of their spouse will trigger some reactions in them because the identity that they have about their spouse is not a good one. And so whenever the spouse name is mentioned, they are no longer comfortable. That's the beginning of their suffering. Some people is their parent. Some people is their business. Some people is their car. A lot of things like that. The moment such a thing is mentioned, they are no longer happy. Because there are meanings that are attached to those things. They attach so many meanings to those events that happened in the past, so much so that the moment they are mentioned, then they are no longer happy. But the moment you disconnect from those identities, you change those meanings, you find yourself peaceful even when such a person is mentioned, even when such a thing is mentioned. It's no longer going to have any influence on you because you no longer have identities in that direction. So, trying to be so logical about the activities in your mind, about your thoughts, will not help you. Some people try to fight their thoughts. You try to fight their thoughts. You cannot fight your thoughts. You cannot say, hey, get away from me. I don't want you anymore. You cannot do that. Because thoughts don't just pop up. They are coming from identities in the subconscious part of you, which is the body. And so you have to deal with it from the root. That is when the mind will be quiet. That is when the mind will be silent. And you can now enjoy your meal in the present moment, enjoy your sleep. Because there are no more identities anymore. So the mind will not create those activities anymore. And you see, if you find out that you have tried other ways of quieting the mind, you have tried other ways to be peaceful, healthy, and happy, and you have no solution, I need you to try this method, this technique that I'm going to share with you. Becoming the universe. Because becoming the universe comes with becoming nobody. Because becoming the universe is of a higher vibration of energy. And before you can get to becoming the universe, it means you have already become nobody. And when you are nobody, it means all identities are disconnected. All identities are disconnected. The mind is empty. The mind is blank. No more identities there. Nothing at all. So the mind cannot think. You are present, 100% present. And now, when you are now present, 100% present, that is when you can become the universe. Because as a nobody, you are also going to need to achieve some desires. There are things that you are going to be, wanting to achieve. You are going to desire some things, and then in the process of desiring things, thoughts will start creeping up. The mind will now start to create thoughts, and that is when you need becoming the universe. Because becoming the universe is a higher vibration of energy that will keep you above thoughts. Now, the thoughts will no longer have influence on you. Negative ones I'm talking about now. The negative thoughts will no longer have influence on you because you are above, you are greater than thoughts. Even when thoughts come up, they're not going to have any influence on you. Not at all. You are going to see them as they come and go. Because there is no identity. There is no identity attached to it. So, this is why I am giving you becoming nobody for free if you will join me in becoming the universe. Because before you become the universe, you first of all must have become nobody. So I want you to join me in becoming the universe. And as you join, I'm giving you becoming nobody for free. You get it free. So we are staying for 7 days with becoming nobody for 7 days. When we do the exercise for 7 days, then we continue from there becoming the universe. And that one, you are paying $57 for becoming the universe. So I'm giving you becoming nobody for free. When we start from there, we are going to continue until becoming the universe. The moment we stay together for 1 month in 30 days, you will find peace, absolute peace. You are going to be in the present moment. No more thoughts popping up. Diseases like insomnia will disappear. You are going to start enjoying your sleep, enjoying your friends, enjoying your sunset. You are welcome, Selena. You are going to start enjoying every moment of your life. So I'd like you to join me in this training so you see how powerful this is. If you have problems with negative thoughts always coming in your mind, you are not peaceful all the time, this training is for you. If you are suffering from insomnia, this training is for you. Suffering from tinnitus, this training is for you. You are suffering from not always enjoying the present moment, always, waiting for the next moment to be happy. Most people are always waiting for the next event to happen to make them happy. You are going to start enjoying every moment of your life. Every moment becomes as beautiful as the next. So you are not waiting for the next moment to enjoy your life. No, you start enjoying every moment.